In this video, we'll look into the new bank transaction assistant import feature. This feature provides an alternative method for importing your bank statements besides the classic import in the bank reconciliation page. Before you can use the new import, there are a few prerequisites. So firstly, the admin user must enable the bank transaction assistant feature and grant the necessary permissions to the users that will be using the feature. Once all the permissions are granted to the users, they'll be able to use the new bank transaction assistant file import. For the purpose of this session, the bank transaction assistant file import is already enabled in my system, and I have the rights and permissions to be able to import using the new transaction import file. If you don't see the feature in your system, then you will have to contact your consultant to assist you in enabling the feature. Navigate to application, cash management, all under transaction. We have the bank transaction import file. In the bank transaction import file, you will see a list of files that are already imported and click on add. Once you're in the import bank transaction, you select the bank that you want to import for and you click on continue. It will open where you upload your file. If you do not have the file that you're going to import, you can click on the hyperlink here that will take you to the list of file types that you can use to import your bank statement. We have the file with 4 columns, file with 3 columns, and you can choose to import by the QIF file or a QFX file. I'll be using the 4-column template. You download the template and you open the file, and you can just remove the information from here and add in your bank statement transaction onto this file. I've already populated a template that I'll be using for the purpose of this session. So going back to Sage Intacct, I'm going to close this and I'll be selecting the file type that I will be importing, which is a 4-column CSV, and upload the file. Once the file is uploaded, then you select the date format to use, and I'll be using the day, month, year. You can add an optional comment with your upload. You click on upload file, and after it's done processing, it will take you to another page where you select a transaction type. So this is just to verify if it's actually pulling the same information from the file. So what we're going to do is to go back into the CSV file and you verify if the first transaction, which is battery purchase, is money going out. And you go back to Intacct, select the type of transaction it is, which is money out of the account, and you verify. Now it will take you to another page where you review the transactions that were in your Excel template and you import your transaction. So normally it takes a few minutes to process the importing of your transaction. You will get a message notifying you that the import is in process, and once the import is complete, you can view the transaction on the bank transaction list. I'm going to click on OK and leave, and as you can see, we only had one import file when we first started with this exercise. Now we have 2 files that were imported. So to verify if the transactions were imported, go to cash management, bank transactions, and you'll have a list of transactions that you've just imported. So we have the battery purchase, the laptop purchase, which is one of the transactions on the file that we've imported. And if you further want to verify under the bank recon, you can go to bank recon, bank, you select the account that you've just imported for, continue. You will have 2 tabs. go to the bank tab and you will see the transactions that you've just imported on your bank recon page. And that is how you will import your bank statement using the new bank transaction assistant file import.